something new. Feels so right being here with you. Oh. Are you cringing? Because I'm cringing. I know I'm watching this back while editing and full on cringing. Whew, this glare must be intense. Hello, hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here and we haven't met already, hello, hi, the name's Quinn. It's very nice to meet you. I am 23 years old with two part-time jobs, both of which are in the food service industry, so I also make cash tips with those, as well as I do some side hustles. I recently got a lot of new friends here on this channel. I love and appreciate every single one of you. Welcome, hello, welcome to the fam. We all happy friends here, happy tree friends here. No, bad reference. So in this video, I'm going to be doing some cash envelope stuffing. I follow the cash envelope method when it comes to my budgeting. It's a way of really keeping track of my money, making sure I know where every dollar is going to go. I control my money doesn't control me, as well as I'm really bad at swiping my debit card and not realizing that I just spent my rent on Chick-fil-A. Not saying that happened before, but I'm also not saying it hasn't. So as you might have noticed, I am in a brand new space. I am never always in the same space. I am not dog sitting. I have moved. I have moved into my boyfriend's aunt's house. I know I'm very privileged that I'm able to have this opportunity, so I'm insanely grateful for it. I will be doing another video kind of explaining more of this big transition that's happening right now for me. But without further ado, let's just get right into this video. So grab for yourself a tasty snack or a lovely beverage. I have Chick-fil-A iced coffee. Chick-fil-A iced coffee? No. Chick-fil-A iced coffee here. Basic, we know it, and the ice has fully melted because I've been taking so long to drink it. And let's just get right into the video. Okay, so getting started right here with everything. This is the journal that I like to use for like anything, brain dumps, doing math, the whole shebang, all my wedding planning and everything. This is a Mirror Me journal. I got it from Target. It's really cute. It says resting French face on the front. It's also like pops out a little bit, which is great. So getting into my January budget here. So this is what I'm going to be basing everything off of, all of my money, talking about the breakdown of where my paychecks go, where my cash tips go, sinking funds, yada yada. This changes kind of every month. It's definitely going to change in the next few months once I get married and we're trying to figure out how we're budgeting as a married couple. But for now, beginning of everything. So I'm going to get you guys zoomed in a little bit here so we can see what I'm writing down. Okay, so like I said, my paychecks go towards my monthly bills. My cash tips go towards my weekly spending and my sinking funds, but focusing right now on these monthly bills. As I mentioned last week, I am no longer paying rent right now, which is great. Hopefully I will have had a video up already. If not, it's going to be up tomorrow. I'm talking about why I'm no longer paying rent and basically the breakdown of what my financial goals and everything looks like for the rest of this coming year. But just writing down the numbers here. So the first thing that's going to get paid is my car insurance, which has already been paid. Subscriptions gets $70. That is something that I could definitely dwindle down if need be, but currently it is not a need be, so I'm keeping it at the $70 for my subscription. Invisalign gets $200. Actually, the minimum that is actually required is $150, but I put in $200 to ensure that I put in a little bit extra than what is needed because I can afford $200. But when I do my debt snowball, Invisalign is the one that I'm tackling first because it is the smallest amount. I'm doing the snowball method, not the avalanche method. But at the moment, I'm not doing a debt snowball because I'm working on building back up my emergency fund. The next thing that gets paid is Navigance, which is my school loan, which gets $308. My car loan gets $427. That's going to be the next one that gets tackled. My phone bill gets $25. Soapy Joe's, which that one is actually probably going to need to be canceled once I move out of San Diego because I don't know if there's a Soapy Joe's in Nashville. And even if there is, I will be living somewhere where I will hopefully be able to wash my car myself. So I might actually need to cancel that. So sad, but oh well. So right now it's getting $15. Blue Shield, which is my dual health insurance that I have, it's dental and vision. I put $40 a month. USAA is the bank that I bank through. I also have a credit card there, and that one I give $50 to. USAA, I mostly use it just for like emergencies, which for the most part is usually like gas. But since I've been doing this, I haven't been needing to use it as much for gas, but it's just like a nice little backup. Target, again, $50, and then my Anytime Fitness gets $40. So the total for these monthly bills is going to come out to $1,425. So that means with my paychecks, I need to be making at least $1,425. And with 3 jobs, technically 3 jobs, I should hopefully be able to make that. Though, if need be, if I somehow am not able to reach that total amount, I have my side hustles, which can go towards this, but I do want my paychecks to be what pays for this. Moving on to the next categories is going to be my weekly spending and my sinking funds. Weekly spending, things that I spend like every week, which is gas, food, and I label it as toiletries. It's more like my spending money, as some people have it, but I like to label it as toiletries to make sure that I spend it on things that are needed and not on things that are wanted. Though sometimes if I have like not enough money for gas or food, I will reach into the toiletries. I don't really beat myself up over that, but it's fine. So gas, I give myself $70 a week, which I know for some people is ridiculous. It's like a lot, but I commute a lot, and then I also live in Southern California, so gas is a lot. So $70 a week. For food, I give myself $50, which again, for some people, that's ridiculous. That's really low. I really don't eat that much. And working in food service industry, I also eat at work a lot. So a lot of really cheap food from work because of the discounts, or just straight up free food from work because it's a restaurant. Either that, or when I do go shopping, I like to spend really frugally on my shopping trips, as you can see in my come shopping with me videos, which I try cheap places and more expensive places, kind of compare them all. And then toiletries gets $10. So the total for that amount a week is going to be $130 a week, but $520 a month there. So that is how much I spend. So for cash tips, I need to make sure that I make at least $130 a week just to make sure that I can survive. Take away the $120 a week to make sure that I can eat and go to work. Yeah, so that's going to be that for my weekly spending. And then my sinking funds. Sinking funds, if you are unaware, is going to be basically you're putting away money, kind of like little mini down payments throughout the year, throughout the months, whoever you want to span the time out for yourself. So that way, when this big bill or a big event happens, it is more of little slaps in the face throughout the year as opposed to a big punch in the gut. That's the way that I like to explain it. So my car maintenance fund, this is a sinking fund that I put away. I try to put away every week because I tend to spend it every month and a half or so. This goes towards oil changes, new tires, transmission fluids, anything else. This gets $25 a week. My self gifts, this is for if I have like a big event coming up or a thing that I didn't even know was coming up. Say some friends want to go out and I didn't plan for that to happen. I want to make sure I'm not breaking the bank and I'm able to go out. So that gets $13 a week. How I figured out that amount was I want to have saved, I think when I did all this, it was $50 a month. Yeah, so that's why I got $13 and it's such an odd number. Now, here comes the actual new sinking funds for this month. It's going to be February gifts and registration. My car registration, the February gifts includes my brother, my mom, the new baby that's coming up, and Valentine's Day. And then registration is going to be, you know, your car registration. Being in California, my registration is a lot. So, how I figured my February gifts, I already put away $50 for each one. And then I found out last week, if you watched, February gifts, I already had $20 in there from the previous way that I was doing my sinking funds and my cash envelopes. So I have $70 less than what I need. That doesn't make sense. Basically, by the time I need to spend these, I want to have $300 total. I already have $70 put away for February gifts and $50 put away for my registration. So doing the math from there, I'm giving myself like 7 weeks to save up for these things. So what is it? 230 divided by 7, and then 250 divided by 7, and that's going to give me the amount that I need to put away each week for these things. Though February gifts, I'm not really going to beat myself up if I'm not able to put away the full amount that I want to. So for the February gifts, what I want to put away a week is $33, or it could be somewhere between 30 to 35. It just depends on how much I make that week. And then my car registration is going to get $36 a week, or 35 to 40. Again, just depends on how much money I make that week. Though with my car registration, if I do end up making a lot of money one week where I have a lot of leftovers, I'm going to automatically just put in my car registration because that is an actual bill that's going to be coming up, so I want to make sure that's fully funded. The reason why I didn't do that last week when I had a lot of money left over is I get kind of a lot of money anxiety around my emergency fund, and since it had dropped so far low, I really wanted to make sure that I built that up back to a place where I felt a bit more comfortable, so now I can tackle my registration. So the total for all of this is going to come out to, this is with the math of the 33 or the 36, $107 a week, or $428 a month. So that means in cash chips, in order to be able to fully fund my weekly spending and my sinking funds, I need to make at least $237, which is doable. Some weeks not so much. If you work the food service industry, then you know that sometimes you have some amazing weeks, and sometimes people are a little bit stingy and they're not that hungry. So you just kind of adjust where it needs to be adjusted. So the grand total of what I need to be making this month, that includes cash chips, paychecks, or including any side hustles that I do, is going to come out to $2,373, which again, doable, not doable, depends on the month, on the week. You can always pick up shifts if need be. Try to do some more side hustles as well if need be, but again, it really just depends on the week. You never really know when you're in the food service industry. You can do your best to assume what's going to happen, but at the same time, things change. So that is going to be my January budget here. This is what I'm going to try to aim for and go towards and reference whenever I'm doing any of these cash envelope stuffing. But let's just get right into the cash envelope stuffing now. Whoosh. Okay, so this here is my handy dandy bullet journal. It is a Scribbles That Matter that I got off of Amazon. The pen, again, is the Palette G2.05. I just realized I didn't tell you what those markers were. They were the Crayola Washable Super Tip markers. Pretty great. So this is the bullet journal that I use for everything. How I normally have it set up is I have my weekly schedule on the left and my cash envelopes on the right, but I am supposed to be getting a new bullet journal for Christmas, except Amazon has just not delivered our gifts yet. Like I know that Grace got me a bullet journal for Christmas, a new one, so I can start a new one for the year. And it just hasn't come in, as well as neither have the gifts that I bought for Christmas, so that's super fun. But I just quickly set up this page here so we can do our cash envelopes for this week. My cash tips, since I didn't get paid this week, I got paid last, is inside this handy dandy little box. Got it as like a gift when I was in 5th grade. No idea where it came from. Hopefully I can find something similar, but this box holds all of my cash envelopes and my cash tips. The cash tips are put away so that way during the week I can't reach into it. Granted, like I know where the box is, so I could totally reach into it if I wanted to, but having it out of sight, out of mind, way more helpful. As well as not putting it in my bank account, because if I do that, then I'm not going to remember what is cash tips and what was paycheck. Though I'm sure if I just look at my statements, it'll be easy to figure out. Look at this. I got this $2 bill. Isn't that great? So I had a lot of doubles. Basically all week was just doubles. I had so many doubles, which is why I wasn't able to film any videos that I wanted to this past week. I wanted to film so much. I had a lot of videos that I wanted to do because of the new year, but I was just too busy. Just had literally zero time to do any of that. And I've been moving all weekend, so that's been fun. And if you ever get a $2 bill, as much as you want to hold on to them, you really should spend them, because I think this is real. Yeah, it's real. Because you should spend them, because that's how you get them flowing and how you get people used to seeing a $2 bill, because there are a lot of fun stories that you can find online about, honestly, teenagers, but about just like anybody seeing a $2 bill and having no idea what that is. Okay, so let's count up how much I made this week. So 50, 100. That's easier for me to do. 20, oh, that's one. 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 30, 40, 5, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 300, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So $319 is what I made this week. Woo woo, because probably might not be making it this much this next week because not scheduled as much this week, but it's fine. What did I say, 319? Perfect. So let me zoom you guys in just a tad bit so we can see what I'm writing. So for gas, I'm going to do that 70, food is going to get 50, toiletries is going to get 10, car maintenance 25, self-gifts 13. I'm going to go on the higher end of, since I can, the higher end of what my February gifts was, which is going to be the $35. And then registration, I think I'm just going to put in 50 and then put everything else into my bills envelope because I do want to make sure, because just in case the next few weeks end up being a lot slower with my paychecks, that I have enough money to pay the end of the month bills. So let me do the math and figure out how much that is. So that's going to end up being $66. Okay, cool. So I'm going to make everything look all pretty here for you guys, and then we will start the cash envelope stuffing. Ta-da! Okay, so I really need to figure out a better filming setup because this is way too close to the desk here for me to be able to do this. Anyways, let's get right into everything here, starting with my gas, which is going to get $70 here. So yeah, let's grab the 50. Scoot everything up here. Oh my goodness. I have not been able, so far at the moment that I'm filming this, have not been able to reply to any of the comments on my last couple videos because I've just been so busy and working. But y'all, I read all of the comments and all the ones about people talking about how I don't face all the bills all the way. My bad, I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm in a hurry and I don't have time to do that. So food is gonna get 50. I think I spent everything. Did I? Yes, I did. 20, 40, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like having some ones so that way I can tip some people some money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus it's nice when if you go out somewhere and someone's like, oh no, do you have any ones? And you're like, yeah, I do, because I carry cash. Haha. So food has that 50. Toiletries is gonna get its 10. Do I normally put 10? I do normally put 10. What am I thinking? Okay, so right now I have, because I went, what did I go and buy? I bought something from Walmart. I don't even remember what it was. Okay, so right now at the moment I have $16 in here. Okay, car maintenance is going to get its $25. Let's see, 20, 40, oh gosh, see, this is so much work. 20, 40, 5, 30, 5, 40, 5, 50. Cool, so I now have $50 in my car maintenance fund. Self-gifts is going to get its 13. Let's grab this 2 here. Super fun. Oh goodness, 13. So currently, what do I have? I have... everything else is ones. So 10, 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have $28 in here right now. Which is really awesome. There's like this dance. I don't even know what it is. It's like a dance event, a dance circle thing. I don't know, but a friend invited me there and I think it's going to cost a little bit. If not, they're going to have like a spot for donations. So I'm going to bring that along with me just in case. February gifts, which is still an old envelope of mine, which I put written on upside down, but I need to fix. I need to just put this in a good like new envelope. That one's gonna get the 35, so 20, 35. So how much do I have in here so far? Okay. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 5, 90, 5, 100, and $5. Awesome. Doing pretty good. I can, if anything, just start buying gifts now, which is great because I want to. There's something, I know exactly what I'm going to get my brother for his birthday, which I'm not telling you, even though I know he doesn't watch my videos, but I'm really excited. I'm really excited. So this is my car registration fund. It's an old envelope that I used to use for my car payments, but I like it. I put the money in here last week because I didn't have an envelope for my car registration, but I like it. I think it's cute. I think I'm going to stick with it. So that is going to get $50. So 20, 40, 5, 50. So let's see, what do we have in here? 20, 40, 60, 80, 5, 90, 5, 100. $100 out of, I think it's a little less than $300 from what I remember. Like $298, something like that. So $100 is inside here. Now, I know I just said like any extra money is going to go into my car registration, but if you're new here, I do have this envelope, ooh, so everything's fallen, labeled bills. And this bills envelope is supposed to be for like anything extra. So any extra money, because I work like hourly jobs and the money's just so unsure. I never know if I'm going to have like a really big paycheck or a really small paycheck coming up. I mean, obviously you can kind of assume based off of the work hours that you get, but sometimes you can't pick up more shifts. You know, people aren't tipping. So having this extra envelope really makes sure that I'm putting the money into bills when it needs to be there and not like spending any extra money on food, which is what I was doing a lot beforehand. So this should be 66. Let's count this up. 20, 5, 35, 45, 55, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 65. Okay, so I did the math a little bit wrong. 65, let me fix this. So this should be all good to go for the next round of everything. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, great. I need to exchange so many ones here. I will probably do that today. I will probably go, I'm going to put this in my bag so I make sure I go and do that today. Okay, so everything is nice and funded. That's going to be everything here for you guys. And yeah, I'm so excited to get a new bullet journal once it comes. I do still have so many pages left, but I think I'll just do a lot of reflection in the last few pages here. So that does it for this week's cash envelope video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm currently so surrounded by boxes right now. Like I am literally boxed into this specific location right now. I cannot move. Like it's really rough. Once again, I will be filming a video. I know I say this before that I'm going to film a video talking about something and then I don't because I ran out of time, but I swear I'm actually going to film a video talking about like what's happening with this transition that I'm going through. Again, budgeting can change, like your life can change and money and everything, just every aspect of your life adjusts to the changes in your life. So what I'm going to be saying, talking about the changes that I hope to implement in this next year could change, could very well change. If I watch back that video that I made a couple of months ago talking about my goals for the end of 2019, I know I didn't meet all those goals. Like I know that things have changed. Like, for instance, I don't think I was engaged at that time. So some priorities have definitely changed since then. That is how much life can change in the blink of an eye and you don't know and you need to make adjustments. And that's okay. If you need to change your budget, the way that you budget, that is okay. Just find what works best for you. And if you feel like you're losing your mind, take a breath. Give yourself a break. It's okay. Regain your thoughts because in the moment of a whirlwind of a crazy life, you can lose sight of what are the priorities in your life. So you want to make sure that you focus on those, focus on your health, your mental health, your emotional health, just physical health. So that way that you are in a good state of mind when you do tackle your budget because that can really drive you crazy. We're all adjusting. We're taking the punches as they come here in life. Life's a little crazy. Let's just live life together. If you're going through anything, you can leave them in the comments below. There are like so many things that I want to be doing with this YouTube channel to really make it more of a community, not just me saying, hey, here's my money and let's just chat in the comments. It's like, no, more of a community. So hopefully, like if I have time to do it, I would really like to do a little like Bible study through YouTube. Would that be weird? It's not weird. I know it's not weird. Just do I have time to? But that's the thing. You gotta make time to. So, oh my goodness, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I'm saying it right now. I'm speaking it into existence. It's going to happen. I'm rambling way too much for the end of this video. If you guys liked the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you want to see more of my face and see me try to conquer the human race, go ahead and subscribe. You can find me at all of my social media at QuinneKalyn. We can chat, DM me, we can be best friends. If you have some pictures of a dog that you love, it could not be your dog. It could be a dog that you find on the internet. If it's your dog, I'm going to love it even more. But if you find a picture of a dog, send it to me. I love good dog memes. They're the best thing in the world. Dog spelled backwards is God. And that's not a mistake. Not a coincidence. It's true. It's a gift. I love and appreciate every single one of you oh so very much. And I will see you in the next video. Bye! Oh, I can't have room to squat. Am I too far back? Am I too low? I feel like I'm too short.